What's going on today, guys? It's Durno, back at it again with another story time, and today I'll be talking about the first time I got pulled over. Now, this starts at the end of freshman summer, where a lot of my stories right now have been starting at, mainly because I just have that's just like a jam-packed little part of summer, like June to August, I did a whole bunch of shit. And now, me and my buddy had been just basically gooning out, just running around, sneaking out all the time. It sounds dumb, but stealing our parents' cars, all that kind of stuff, driving around. Well, don't do that. Not a good idea. But so basically, we'd been driving around, blah blah, every other night, and basically, we decided one night we were gonna pick up a whole bunch of our friends, and we had planned this out for a few weeks, and because we just wanted to do it, and we had like this little group that we'd all hang out with. Um, had me, him, and I want to say one, two, seven other people. So all seven of us, we had two cars. We had one person that was 16, and then there was me that was driving in my dad's car. My parents had just left to go up to to go camping for the weekend or the night, I want to say, and I was like, bet no one's home. Let's just take it and we'll cruise around because I'd done this before. Nothing bad happened, but so I grab that. I pick everyone. We go and pick everyone up. I want to say like around like 8, kind of early. But no, we go around and pick everyone up, and then once we pick everyone up, we're driving around trying to think of something to do because it gets super boring. Alright, so we drive back to one of my friend's houses, chill there for a little bit, and then we drive to my house. Didn't stop there. We stopped there, but we didn't like go in. We just kind of stopped there for a few seconds to figure stuff out, and then we went to a gas station to go get gas. And I was like, hey, why don't we go to this park that is, I want to say a few miles away. It's in a different state, but I live like right on the state line, so you can go. I go into that state all the time. And this park, the reason why I said let's go to this park is because it was right on the beach. So right on the beach of a lake, and there was like just this huge park, and it was super late, so I didn't think anyone would be there anyway. So we start heading over there, right? Me and my buddies were speeding, just doing dumb shit. The person in front of us, she was speeding a little bit too. She was like maybe full car length in front of us, but she'd speed up and then slow down to mess with us. And we're while we're doing that, and we didn't think anything of it. There was this guy like keeping speed up with us for a little bit, but nothing too big. So we keep going. I want to say 15, 20 minutes pass by. We're vibing out to music, posting Snapchat videos of it and everything. My buddy took a video of me hitting 120, which nothing to brag about really, but still. Keep in mind though, like 120 wasn't too bad. My dad had an SUV with a V8 in it. It could go, I think, up to like 180. I don't know really, but no. So we're driving down there. We finally get to the place. Right as I'm about to get out, like right as I'm about to get out, I just open the door and then flashlight right on my face. Um, and also like before that, like we were pulling over there, and the person that was driving in front of us on the highway had pulled it like had we'd gotten in front of them somehow. I don't remember, but they called us and they said, "Hey, someone's following us." And I was like, "Okay," didn't think anything of it. I don't know. I'm just not too paranoid about that stuff. I should be now. But no, so I'm like, okay, no big deal. We're gonna pull over here anyway. So like I said, we pull over into the parking lot for the park. I right as I open my door, someone flashes a light on me and says, "Stay in your car." And I'm thinking, "Fuck, we just got pulled over." But so they start asking us all these questions. Why are you guys out this late? Can I see license and ID and all this kind of stuff? And it comes to turn out that the guy that was keeping up with us, we never really for sure found out, but I'm guessing it's the guy that was keeping up with us on the freeway sent in a tip saying that we were driving recklessly, which we were. But yeah, smart man. I wasn't happy, obviously. So once that happens, they ask me for license and ID, like I just said. I say I don't have it. COVID and all that kind of stuff. Wish I fucking had it. I had it in my wallet, in my back pocket, right then and there. But I was just trying to get out of it, and they said, "All right, what's your name?" Give them my name. They're like date of birth, and I tell them 1 year older than I was, which would have meant that I was good. I was okay to drive. Um, and uh, they run it through the system, didn't find anything. And then they run all my other friends through the system, didn't find anything, but they all got booked. I didn't get booked because I gave them the wrong information, which is surprising, and that helps me out in another story that I'll tell in a little bit, probably the next episode or the episode after that. But so they run us all through, and then they're like, "So this isn't your car?" And I'm like, "No, it's my parents." So they say, "All right, we're gonna need to call your parents." And I'm like, "Fuck," because where they're camping like 3 hours away. I want to say. 2, 3 hours away. So I'm like, fuck, because it's like two a.m. at this point. I want to say because we were just messing around the whole night, and I'm like, fuck, they're gonna be pissed, bro. They have to drive all the way down here. What the fuck am I gonna do? So they call them. They don't pick up whatsoever. So I'm like, fuck, because if I don't get a ride, I'm going to juvie for the night, or I'm going to jail for the night. But so I give them my sister's number, and they really didn't want to take her number because it just a whole bunch of stuff. She basically has a different name than I do, different last name than I do, so they didn't think she was related to me. But like, they call her and like they get it all sorted out. She finally comes to pick me up, and uh, yeah, no, she comes and picks me up, takes me back to my house. My parents come a few hours later, and we just go back up to the camping spot, and then they can just do chores for the rest of the weekend, basically clean the shit up, because it wasn't necessarily like it wasn't like a camping spot. Basically, my aunt owns this land up north, and it was a farm that she was trying to start. So they just basically had me work on the farm for the weekend. Sucked ass. But yeah, no, that's pretty much the end of the story. Didn't get booked or anything like. Didn't get like it on my record or anything. I think the reason why I didn't get it on my record is because they didn't technically pull me over. They just saw us at a park after they got the anonymous tip, and they thought it was us. And apparently, they didn't even get the tip about me speeding. They got the tip about the person, my other buddy in their car, speeding. But yeah, no, that should have honestly made me stop um, doing reckless shit. But that kind of kicked off the whole summer. And I'll give you guys another story of time about that later. That's the end of the story, bros. And I'll talk to you later. Peace out.